Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. On first down, Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a give right side. Pace. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. On a slant, here's Collins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. And he coughed it up. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd and 9 now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Larry Ogunjobi drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzgerald steps away to his left. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald, and he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Collins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. They'll try the left side. Shipley, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Red 38. Let's get this. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's ready.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Allen's got it complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Shipley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now. Pace, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to move back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fitzgerald being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniel, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down and 7.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Travis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down, 33, yellow. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll set up a throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald flushed out right. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Okay, ready? Mike's 15. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Pace. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he'll just get rid of it.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They run on first down with Jackson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Ready, 53.
From the 44, Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2nd and 3. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. Blue 32.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? And they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second down and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Fitzgerald. That's caught by Jackson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 10 black.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniel. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fitzgerald eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Daniel. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Following the fumble recovery, Fitzgerald.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run the counter. It's Daniel. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting him today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here we go, set, 45, right.
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. It's complete to Robinson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Yeah, big play there, and when you have a running back that you can use
NCAA College Football Season 32022 Week 1-1. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The NCAA College Football Season 32022 Week 1-1 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Catch made there by Travis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set, ready, 60 ready, 60 ready.
Week 1-1-2-5 Florida State Seminoles 7-3-1-2 Clemson Tigers 9-1.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go, black 40. Ready.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Week 1-1 Indiana Hoosiers 1-4 Ohio State Buckeyes 5-6 final.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even
Week
again
1-1
as we
Purdue
continue in this
Boilermakers
wild fourth
3-1-2-1
quarter.
Illinois fight in Illini 2-4 final.
Deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.